So g'day, welcome back to Goomonese Coins and Banknotes, and today we are near the end of the coins of Egypt. So currently we're going to delve into the current coins that they issue for circulation. But just a quick overview. So these are the last coins that we had a look in the previous video, and the last mintage date was 2004, and here the rest of them are either 1992 or 1993. So the smallest denomination is 5 piastres and the highest is 25 piastres. And here we have a comparison of the first pretty much decimal coins of Egypt. So in this time period, 1884, the £1 was the equivalent to 100 quersh like we have now, or piastres, and each piastre was equivalent to 40 para, which is the Turkish currency of the time. So here we have 1 and 2 para coins. Now this is a 1 mil, actually it's 1/10 of a quersh. They didn't use mils until 1916. We would just say 1 mil, and that's equivalent to 4 para, so double that coin. This 2 is equivalent to 8 para, so it's 2 mils, so 4 times that. And the 5 is equivalent to 20 para, so pretty much half a quersh, or half a piastre. And the reason why I say quersh or piastre, in Arabic it is quersh, in English it's piastre. On some of the earlier coins they are piastre, but on the Egyptian coins these days, most of the time it just has the Arabic. Okay, so the smallest coin they had was a silver, and this one was also issued in copper and nickel of different sizes, and they circulated at the same time. So in different time periods in Egypt, like this 20 and 25 piastres circulate at the same time. These two copper, nickel and silver coins also circulate at the same time. This was 83.3% silver, 1.4 grams, 16 millimeters, and this coin here is 5.3 grams, so quite about 4 times as large in weight, and it's 23 millimeters. So anyway, so in 2005, these are the coins you have in circulation. And then they decided they wanted to issue high denominations, so they issued I think it's a brass. Initially it was a brass, and then they changed to a brass plated steel, 50 piastres, and they also issued a £1. That is Egypt's first bimetal coin. And so initially the bimetal coin was brass center, copper nickel ring, but currently it's nickel plated steel and it's brass plated steel. So all these are plated steel, which makes the coins cheaper, and these ones are all pretty much just pure metal. So the initial 50 piastres was 25 millimeters, and the current one is 23 millimeters, and the £1 is also 25 millimeters. So the original 50 piastres was the same size as a £1. So in what we have on these coins is these are going back to original iconography on earlier coins, in which they wanted to take account of the ancient history, not the Islamic history, and that's got a lot to do with tourism, because people go to Egypt for the pyramids and the pharaohs and all that. They don't go there for the mosque or anything like that, although they might visit some as an afterthought. Okay, so we have Arab Republic of Egypt. We have a date, so this is 2007, and we have the denominations. Also has it in English. On this side we have Tutankhamun's face mask, so it's his death mask. We have lotus going around, so they grow in the Nile, and lotus is important for the actual papyrus. And on the 50 piastres, pretty much the same, just the denomination and name of the country on the front. On the back of the coin we have Nefertiti, So she was, sorry, I was mistaken, and that's okay because people do make mistakes. And this is Cleopatra. I thought it was Nefertiti, but then I had a look into it. It just didn't suit well. That was just off the cuff. And here we have a headdress of, is a lot of people like to say that this is Horus, but we have a vulture as its head, so this is Nekhbed. So she's a patron of, I believe, Upper Egypt. So that's what the headdress she's actually wearing. So quite nice. This is reeded, and the current value of these coins in Australian dollars, so this one's equivalent to about 3 cents and this one's equivalent to 1.5 cents. So really, you're not gonna, you probably won't even find these in circulation. Up until 2008, the 50 piastres was also a banknote, and I believe the last issue was 2017, so it might still be in circulation. You might be able to get the banknote as well as the £1. It should all, last year was 2022 from what I've seen, so maybe you can get those as a banknote as well. So those are the highest denominations that they issued, and in 2008 they issued smaller coins of the other denominations, but they removed the 20 piastres from circulation. So basically in 2008 they had the 5, 10, 25, 50 and the £1. So currently in 2025 the exchange rate's about, for the Australian dollar, is about £33 to $1 Australian dollar. For the US dollar it's about £50. So really this is probably, or even the 25 is going to be the smallest you're going to get in circulation. So these coins are probably not really used, and basically all you're going to get is coins of this type. They removed that one from circulation, so we've got 25, 50 and the £1. Although if you ask, you can probably get these coins from any type of shop that just throws them away properly. And if you wanted to get a set like that, you're probably paying about $10 for all those. So as for the 5 piastres, this is similar in design to the earlier 2004, but also the 5 mils from 1973. The size is pretty much the same, and pretty much the inscription on this front is the same except for the denomination, which is down below. So it's Quraysh Mil, and it just says Arab Republic of Egypt. But you can distinguish the back of the coins, in which the 5 piastres has a vase, and we have an eagle on the 1973 coin. Okay, so the 2008 10 piastres, same design as the 1992, just smaller and made out of nickel plated steel. And on this side we have the Muhammad Ali Mosque, which I've talked about before in previous videos. Now the 25 piastres is pretty much the same, smaller, except they made a change. They don't have a hole in the center, they just have the Western Arabic numerals for 25. Date, this one's 2012, so they're still minting these coins, and these are either minted in the UK, or most of them are probably minted in Egypt because they have their own mint. And 1993, and on the other side we have the denomination up the top in Arabic, the Arabic numerals in the center, and 25p, so p is for piastre. So if you're in Egypt, I would highly recommend you asking to see if they have any of these coins at any shop, or ask for them in your change. And if you're really adventurous, probably ask for the actual banknotes as well. Thank you very much. Have an awesome coin banknote collecting time, and take care.